statement. I now give the floor to the Permanent Representative of Greece.
I would like to thank Under-Secretary General for Peace Operations, Mr. Jean-Pierre Lacroix, as well as the two force commanders of UNIFIL, General Haroldo Lazaro, and of MONUSCO, General de Mesquita Gomez, for the valuable briefings. Mr. President, Greece expresses its gratitude to the men and women peacekeepers who are committed to serving under the most challenging circumstances and honors the memory of all those who have lost their lives in the line of duty. At the same time, we condemn in the strongest possible terms all attacks and hostile acts against peacekeepers which are directed against the UN system itself. Mr. President, last September, our leaders adopted the Pact of the Future, with which they committed to adapt peace operations to better respond to existing challenges and new realities. We now look forward to the review of the future of all forms of UN peace operations, as mandated by the Pact, with the upcoming UN Peacekeeping Ministerial in Berlin being a crucial step to this direction. Mr. President, although the mandates of peace operations have been dramatically expanded in the recent years, covering a multitude of issues and agendas, such as protection of civilians, women peace and security, youth peace and security, and climate peace and security, there is a task that always was and still remains at the core of any traditional peace operation, that is the observation of ceasefires. Regarding UNIFIL, as we have previously stated in the Council, for years the mission has been playing a constructive role in monitoring the cessation of hostilities, enabling thus the full and sustainable implementation of the ceasefire and ultimately a long-lasting peace in the region. Greece will continue to have an active presence in the UN mission with the participation of highly qualified and gender-balanced staff. The continuous deteriorating situation in the Eastern Democratic Republic of the Congo is a source of constant concern, specifically due to the severe humanitarian repercussions of the crisis. The Council must pursue the full implementation of its recent resolution 2773, which sends a clear, strong message to M23 to immediately cease hostilities and withdraw from Goma, Bukavu, and all other controlled areas. The role of MONUSCO will be crucial when a ceasefire is achieved in this context, and we stand by to further supporting this. Another mission of particular interest of my country is UNFICIP. In this context, Greece reiterates satisfaction for the recent unanimous adoption of the UN Security Council resolution to renew the mandate of UNFICIP for 12 months. Through this resolution, the Council expresses strong support to the mission that plays an invaluable role in maintaining peace and security and de-escalating tensions in the buffer zone in Cyprus. Maintaining a safe and secure environment is crucial in order to support the efforts of the Secretary General for the ultimate resumption of negotiations in line with the UN parameters and relevant Security Council resolution. Mr. President, having said that, let me highlight 3 ways for the improvement of the monitoring of ceasefire agreements by peace operations. Firstly, technology can provide tremendous possibilities for the enhancement of operational efficiency and the reduction of risk to personnel. Just last Friday, Greece, together with France and the Republic of Korea, convened a Security Council area meeting on harnessing safe, inclusive, trustworthy AI for the maintenance of international peace and security, during which we had the chance to discuss on opportunities created by the rapid advancement of artificial intelligence for peacekeeping operations. As it was mentioned by many participants at that meeting, AI-related technologies could be harnessed for peacekeepers training, logistics support, landmines detection, mapping and clearance, surveillance of monitoring tasks. Reversely, it became clear that these technologies can also be misused to carry out malicious cyber attacks, to disseminate hate speech, or to undermine populations' trust in peacekeepers through disinformation campaigns. Secondly, the roles of the host states, the local population, the parties to the conflicts, and even sometimes of the neighboring or other interest states is crucial for the effective monitoring of ceasefire agreements by peace operations. Lessons learned in Mali, the Democratic Republic of the Congo, and elsewhere demonstrate the need to take into account the priorities and responsibilities of host countries and accountability for human rights or humanitarian law violations while planning a peacekeeping operation mandate. Moreover, it is necessary that the peace operations keep the channels of communication open on a regular basis with all actors that can affect the observance of ceasefires. Finally, Greece recognizes the growing importance of partnership and cooperation between the United Nations and regional, sub-regional, and relevant international organizations and arrangements, inter alia, in planning and conducting peacekeeping and in strengthening coherence between their political strategies. In this respect, we echo all those asking to strengthen the role of these partnerships in the monitoring of ceasefires by peace operations. Let me mention as best example the strategic partnership between the United Nations and the European Union on peacekeeping. Also, I wish to commend the crucial role of the African Union and African sub-regional organizations and arrangements in efforts to prevent, mediate and settle conflicts on the African continent, and the contribution to peacekeeping efforts in the region, particularly in the dangerous environment of unconventional threats. To conclude, Mr. President, Greece, as a troop-contributing country, calls upon the Council to continue ensuring that the monitoring of ceasefires maintains its central positions in the mandates of peace operations, always in full respect of international law, in particular the UN Charter, the international humanitarian law and human rights law. I thank you.
Je remercie Monsieur le représentant permanent.
I thank the